Hi ho, meine Freunde, herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Video. Heute wieder bei LA Noire und wir haben hier den ersten Kriminalfall. Ich sehe gerade, meine Kamera ist verschoben. So, ich würde sagen, lassen einfach mal loslegen. Wir haben hier ein Todesopfer und es sieht so aus, als wäre dieser Mensch tot.
Broad daylight. Crowded street.
So, was haben wir denn da? Ein schönes Stückchen Papier. Aha, irgendwelche Zahlungen. Okay. So, finden wir hier noch was an der Hand? Nein, das sieht nicht so aus. Er scheint... Was? Achso, ja, genau. Okay, er hat nichts irgendwie. Und im Gesicht hat er auch nichts. Weiß nicht. Gucken wir mal uns hier um. Oh, hier habe ich was gefunden. Schusspatronen.
Shell casings.
Aha. Ja, meine Waffe im Mülleimer. What? Das sieht so aus, als müssen wir wieder zum Waffenladen.
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Okay, hallo. So, wir haben da mal ein paar Fragen.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Die lügt doch, Alter. Das sieht man doch. Guck mal, wie sie so rumguckt. Habe ich ja vergessen, was sie gesagt hat. Ich habe mich jetzt so auf das Gesicht konzentriert. Achso, ich kann... Okay, ich habe schon verkackt.
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Galleta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer.
Fuck, das habe ich verkackt. Wahrscheinlich hätte ich doch lügen sollen.
Get out right now.
Ja, eine Lüge oder sagen müssen, sie lügt. Fuck, das war dumm. Auf geht's zum Waffenladen. So, angekommen am Waffenladen. Mal gucken, was dieser feine Herr uns zu sagen hat. Hallo, guten Tag, hallo.
We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, jetzt bin ich ein bisschen schlauer. So, wir sind jetzt beim Juwelier, wo der Käufer dieser Waffe arbeiten soll. Und wir erinnern uns, diese Ratenrechnung da für Ohrringe. Die dürfen wir nicht vergessen. Ja, könnte schon sein, dass er was damit zu tun hat. Ja, genau, du.
Officer Cole Phelps. Are you Edgar Kalu?
Du bist es.
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Warum glaube ich dem nicht? Es war so klar. Es war so klar. Danke für den Tipp. So, Junge, bleib stehen. Er rennt einfach weiter. Er rennt unfassbar weiter. Ich glaube es nicht. Kollege, bleib stehen. Bleib stehen. Unfassbar. Ich bleib doch einfach stehen jetzt. Jetzt aber, Kollege. Jetzt habe ich dich. Bleib stehen. Das ist unfassbar. Es ist unglaublich. So, jetzt aber. Dafür habe ich nicht meine Waffe gebraucht. Haha. Du blöder Penner.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Das war ja easy. Wir grinsen.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night.
Bring me a confession, young fellow.
Ich wüsste aber auch nicht, wer es sonst sein soll, wenn nicht der.
Don't fail me.
Gibt ja keine anderen Verdächtigen. Also die Frau vielleicht noch, aber... warum? Ah, so, jetzt bist du ja erstmal dran, Kollege.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
So, fragen wir ihn mal was zur Schießerei.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You
Okay,
deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number
lügt.
01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Doch. Ja, sie wurde gereinigt. Ja, natürlich.
You had the gun
Yes.
cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebishes will recall when it suits them.
Ja, easy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do
Warum
it,
so
Mr.
aggressiv?
Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar
Oh,
Collins,
das war ja
charging you with the
einfach.
first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them.
Fall
For your
gelöst.
sake,
Easy.
Yuri can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it to those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we are partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with one case. You okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
So, angekommen am Tatort, sprechen wir doch einfach mal mit diesem netten Herrn da. Was? Okay, ne, wir reden mit dem. Alles klar, dann halt nicht. Was ist denn passiert hier? Aha. Aha. Alles klar, jawohl. Okay. Okay, keine Leiche, aber ein Auto mit viel Blut.
Car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill. All right.
Adrian Black,
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long.
Ja, wir machen das schon. Dann lass mich mal ran hier an den Speck. Hallo.
I better get back to work, sir. Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found
Nate.
the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Ihren Bruder. Was war denn der Grund für die Anwesenheit an dem Tatort?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Jo, warum sollte er lügen? Das glauben wir ihm einfach mal.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
Was ist der Sinn von dir über den Typ da?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm
Ihm
familiar
gehört
with.
das Auto. Wem das? Ja. Sieht nett, sieht glaubenswürdig aus, oder? Ja.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars that park here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Alles klar, danke für die Information. Wir schauen hier mal nach Beweisen.
Patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
Da haben wir schon den ersten Beweis. Eine Brieftasche, so wie es aussieht. Ja, genau. Ein Führerschein. Adrian Black. Alles klar. Das scheint der dicke Mann da zu sein, rechts. Jetzt gerade nicht sehen.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy.
Schauen wir uns mal das Auto hier an. Gibt's hier Neues?
Doc?
Hallo Doktor, was gibt's? Was haben Sie gesehen?
What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Ja, dann schauen wir doch da mal rein. Was haben wir da? Eine Brechstange? Ne, ein Rohr? Ne. Busschlüssel. Und ein Brief. Für den Typ Riverside Schlachthof. Ein lebendes Schwein. Mit $3,20 $, Alter? What the fuck ist das für ein Preis?
Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday.
Okay, der Typ hat also offenbar ein Schwein gekauft. Lebendes Schwein. Hatte das Schwein da drin entjungfert oder was ist da drin passiert, Alter?
Car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Ich könnte jetzt natürlich sagen, er lügt, weil der Geldbeutel da liegt. Er lügt offensichtlich.
Tell the truth, Mr. Wilkie. You write
Ja,
the
genau.
wallet.
Das wäre meine
My
Vermutung.
money is my money. You can't prove I touched that wallet.
Ja, doch, der lag da. Shit. Shit, ja, probieren wir's. Nein, das war falsch. Fuck. Mann! Aber wir wissen, dass er an dem Geldbeutel war. Aber ich wusste nicht, wie ich es beweisen soll. Oh, da liegt noch was, habe ich ganz übersehen. Das Rohr. Mit dem offenbar irgendwas geschlagen wurde.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Das könnte ein Beweis sein, aber ne, das ist auch kein Beweis für die Brieftasche. Aber wir quatschen nochmal jetzt mit dem Typ. Aber was weißt du dem blutigen Rohr?
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Ja, glaube ich dir.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie.
Okay.
We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
Danke für die Info.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps.
So, dann wären wir bei der Familie Black, beziehungsweise bei der Frau von dem Typ, der eventuell tot ist, aber gerade irgendwie auch nicht. Deswegen müssen wir rausfinden, was hier eigentlich abgeht.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry.
Aber das finden wir erst in der nächsten Episode raus. Bis dann und tschüss.